What's up, everybody? E-rated. Well, first off, happy Easter to everybody, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. And I know around the world, especially in Sri Lanka, there has been some mad chaos. So I woke up this morning and my phone was going off. Of course, I get alerts on my phone when there's basically breaking news. And when I clicked on it, it said that there were massive bombs that went off all throughout Sri Lanka. I don't even know where to begin with this. All I know is there was a bunch of people that died, and there were a number of different races that lost their lives, and it's considered a suicide bombing. And a lot of these places that were bombed were actually Christian. Obviously different types of religion, just like we have all around the world. But it just seemed like it was primarily different religious backgrounds. So to be exact, there's actually 207 people that have passed away. They lost their lives, and over 450 people were wounded. My voice sounds a little cracky. I think I'm getting sick. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be drinking some tea. But anyways, so obviously these bombings, for the most part, from what I read up on, like I said, was through the Christian community. And there were eight explosions, to be exact. Restaurants, houses, that we all come together, obviously, or we try to come together as one. And it's just so unfortunate that we cannot do that as one. And then everybody wonders why we have our views on the way that we do, as far as the way, whether you're American, whether you're whatever your race is, whatever it is. My whole take on it is everybody has their own background, their own religion, what they believe in. Not everybody is going to think the exact way. So when you have so many different religions that come together, they're basically, a lot of, I don't want to say that they're brainwashed, but society forms us to believe in things. That's why we have cults. That's why we have religion. And unfortunately, this is what happens, and especially on Easter. Same thing that happened with Notre Dame. Everybody at first thought that that was considered a terrorist attack, which they're now saying that it was a electrical issue. But to be honest with you, I think sometimes the public officials or the governor or whoever it is that is higher in their country, I think when it comes to massive destruction like this, they lie, because they don't want people to freak out. They don't want their people to go basically crazy, and then next thing you know, you've got the whole country that's nothing but a slaughterhouse. Is it a good thing? Yeah. Is it a bad thing? It can be. But some things, it's like that saying, some things are better left unsaid. That's just my take on it. And they were saying that with this explosion that there were not basically, that there were body parts that were literally flown everywhere. Glass shattered all over people. They still are counting the death toll. They don't know the number of what that's going to be, and that's just going to take time. But here we go again with another horrible, destructive, can't even put into words moment. Yes, I know with the internet, with social media, it's easier to put all this information out. Back then, it wasn't necessarily like this. And whenever somebody hears about something, this is what they do. They upload it, just like what I'm doing. And even me, sometimes I think, am I doing the right thing? Because all I'm doing is I'm doing the same thing. I'm throwing this negative stuff out there. But this negative stuff is what I try not to think negative about things. And so there has to be a balance, right? So when there's so much evil and destruction that's going on in the world, there's other people like myself where we try to, like I said, balance it out. With the bad, there's always good. With good, there's always bad. Just like with religion. When you take religion in, you accept the good and you accept the evil. That's just the way it is. There's really no gray. No, I can't say that. It is gray. But it really depends on how you live your life in whatever community you decide you want to be a part of. And so far, 7 people have been arrested for this explosion, this bombing. And so obviously authorities are going to let the public know who's in custody, but obviously there's so many other things that they have to do. And so out of the 37 people, I believe some of them were from Pakistan, Belgium, China, and here in the US as well. And the official said that it literally made people fall to the ground. That's what an explosion does, and that they happened simultaneously, meaning that they happened right after another, which they're saying it was actually 6 of them that were basically went off very close together. And obviously the only reason why people do that is because they want to try and kill as many people as possible. I hate saying it, and it's sad to say, but it's true. The attacks happened at 9 o'clock in the morning. Now, what I find critical, or what gets me scratching my head a little bit, is police officials and even the governor, I should say, had received phone calls from unknown sources saying that, hey, just to let you know, yeah, we're going to be blowing up a bunch of your holy places, restaurants, houses, whatever. And yeah, just to let you know. So how did they take that? Well, if it was me, even though, yes, I know it's Easter and it's a day where we're all supposed to come together and all that in a church, if it was me, I would say, you know what? Sorry, no church. People, yes, they're going to be upset. They're going to be mad, whatever the case is. But it's better to do that, be on the safe side, than to just let it go on and stuff like this happens. It shouldn't. Like I said, if it was me, there's no way in hell. I would close down every church and just take it like it's just a normal day. It's not on a Sunday. It's not Easter. Why? Because we're worth it. And now people, family will never be the same. Their families are gone, all because of religion. Now, like I said before, when you have so many people that live in the same country, the same, however you want to word it, okay, you're going to have so many different ways of life, ways of thinking, ways of how a family should be raised, their religion, brainwashed, what society has brainwashed you to think, right, wrong, whatever. And when you have everybody that comes together like that, it's going to be mass destruction. They're not going to be with one another. No. That's why, since we've been alive, as far as us being human beings, unfortunately, people look at your race, and it shouldn't be about that. And I guess the best way that I can sum this up is all of our hearts, they're red, okay? We all bleed the same, like everybody says. Our hearts aren't white. Our hearts aren't black. Our hearts aren't whatever color. It's all the same. And we all have feelings. We all love and we all hate. And it's just so crazy that people think that we're all going to come together and that we're just going to be a big happy family. That's never going to happen. When you have so many different religions and all this mass destruction and people who have issues with their mentality of what they believe in and what they don't believe in, they're going to come after you. It sucks, but that's just the way it is. And a lot of times people say, oh, it'll never happen to me. Oh, yeah, I'm going to go to church. But no, not our church. Our church isn't going to get blown up. Our house isn't going to get blown up. You can't say that. Nobody can never say it won't happen. Because time and time and time again, it is proven that it has. It has. So, yeah. It's Easter. And it's a pretty sad day. But I'm just glad to be alive. I'm glad that I'm not a part of that. And I don't ever want to be a part of it. I couldn't even imagine being in something like that. But I would do whatever I could to help somebody out in need. So yeah, I will give you guys more updates on, I guess, as far as what has been going on since then. There hasn't been much. But yeah, so sorry about the raspy voice. I feel like I'm getting sick, so I'm going to go drink some tea. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and leave your guys' comments. Give me a thumbs up if you guys think I deserve it. And leave your guys' comments and let me know what you guys think about all of this. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next video. And like I said before, love each other, take care of each other, be good, and just try to enjoy life the best that you can. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching E-Rated, and peace.